Okay, so this video is on quadrilaterals. And quadrilaterals are figures with 4 straight sides and 4 angles. Those are called quadrilaterals. And these are examples of quadrilaterals. These are examples of not quadrilaterals. This has too many sides, not enough sides, curves, too many sides. So it has to be exactly 4 straight sides, no curves. And it has to be enclosed. So you should have gotten a note sheet from your teacher, and it should look something like this. You'll need to fill in this, and quadrilateral is a figure with 4 sides and 4 angles. And I'm going to flip through these slides, and what you're going to do is on your sheet, you're going to fill in, if it says trapezoid, you're going to fill in that information. And these are characteristics or qualities of these different shapes. So parallelograms, you're going to fill in the information. Rectangles, you're going to fill in the information. Rhombus, and then square down here. And then there's space at the bottom for some more notes at the end. So you're going to do a lot of pausing in this video to jot down your notes. So there are 5 special quadrilaterals that we will study. The first is the trapezoid. So find trapezoid on your note sheet and write this. And these are the notes for a parallelogram. And write this down for rectangle. And write this down for square. And write this down for rhombus. Now you've been writing down congruent a lot, and that just means the same. Congruent means the same. So like I said, congruent means the same or equal. So if the angles are congruent or opposites are congruent, that means all of the opposite angles are the same. And if all sides are congruent, that means all sides are equal or all sides are the same. So your notes should have at least this information in it. And the way that it's laid out, like trapezoids are different from these quadrilaterals. And parallelograms, all of these are also parallelograms. And squares are also rectangles. And rectangles are also parallelograms. And rhombuses are parallelograms, and sometimes a rhombus sometimes is a square, but not always. So you have to understand where it all flows and where it all fits. So some types of quadrilaterals can be classified in different ways. A square is a rectangle, a parallelogram, and a rhombus. You see that from the picture. A rectangle is a parallelogram. It may also be a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram and may also be a rectangle. And a trapezoid is the only regular quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. So go ahead and at the bottom of your notes, you're going to do one other thing, but before you get there, write 1, 2, 3, and 4. and you're going to fill in these words, and this will be a homework check tomorrow. So fill in these words. All rectangles are also blank. A rhombus is sometimes a blank. All trapezoids are also blank. And a quadrilateral with two sets of parallel lines but does not have 90-degree angles is called a blank. So write down, you don't have to write down the sentence, just write down the answers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and pick the answers from up here.